Well, you could say that she certainly knows a thing or two about big losers, and she certainly proved it for the world to see last night on CNN. MAGA Queen of Mean, Jillian Michaels, set a new benchmark in lowbrow intelligence live on CNN, as you are about to see. Here's a quick preview.
Oppressing black people?
Every single thing is like, oh, no, this is all because white people bad.
Now, we find something inherently interesting in those words that she chooses, words that will probably chill you as much as it did Abby Phillip and her other panelists. As you are about to see, it's our featured clip. We're going to get to that. Her words of defiance and defense of Trump's attempt to control, well, the prestigious Kennedy Center Awards, they reveal her true colors, if you will. Just imagine standing up for this genius. I'm sorry, it's his wife that's the genius, according to her Einstein visa. Oh, I'm sorry. Imagine standing up for this brainiac.
Again, we're going to be redoing the parks, redoing the grass. You know, grass is a lifetime like people have a lifetime. And the lifetime of this grass has long been gone when you look at the parks where the grass is old, tired, exhausted.
But defend him she did, because I guess it's been said turds of a racist feather naturally flock together. I don't know. Last night on CNN, well, if that's the case, the chickens came home to roost after Democratic strategist Julie Rodzinski said Trump's moves at the Kennedy Center were part of a push to change culture, including thorough reviews of Smithsonian exhibits. Well, Michael swerved that conversation toward slavery and gender testing in sports, while insisting she was merely pointing out what she sees as political bias in cultural institutions. Well, that's coming up to be true. Now, as you're about to see, Newsnight on CNN lit up after Michaels accused Abby Phillip of racializing the conversation about the arts. Now, before we show you this great featured clip, let's just spend a quick second to get a little time to get to know this little peach a little better.
Jillian Michaels is a fitness trainer, television host, and businesswoman who was born in Los Angeles, California on February 18, 1974. Aside from working as a personal trainer, she's also written 9 different books on health, fitness, and dieting. Most of Jillian Michaels' fame, however, comes from her appearance on the hit NBC television series The Biggest Loser. About exactly what Jillian Michaels said that has enraged people all over the internet. She once humiliated her assistant. In an episode of her personal show, Just Jillian, Jillian Michaels showed a glimpse of her true colors to her audience, seemingly without remorse. She slammed her assistant's car, using profane language to describe the vehicle. She also reduced her assistant to little more than a butler, saying, "One of the perks of having an assistant is that you have a chauffeur, right? You can work in the car. Someone else drives, you don't have to worry about anything." It's sad that Jillian Michaels seems to have so little respect for her assistant, who clearly makes her day-to-day life significantly easier. Clearly, Jillian feels she's much better than others around her, which likely makes her very unpleasant to be near.
Just lovely. Okay, hey, let's roll today's inflammatory clip from last night's Newsnight on CNN. Now, pay close attention to the construct of Jillian Michaels' words.
Every single thing is like, oh, no, this is all because white people bad. And that's just not the truth. Like, for example, every single exhibit, I have a list of every single one. Like, people migrated from Cuba because white people bad. Not because of Castro. Yes, no, it's in there. That's what I'm saying. You don't actually know what's in there. Do you know that when you walk in the front door, the first thing you see is the gay flag?
Jillian, you have a lot of stuff in front of you.
Yeah, I do,
What
because I don't,
exactly
because here's the thing.
are you talking about?
Okay, I'll give you an example.
Yeah, please.
There's one called Change Your Game, right? This has been an installation there. Is gender testing fair in sports? Does that, and then it goes on to talk about how it's complex to do gender testing in sports. It's not complex. It's basic science. That's untrue. It's XX chromosome, XY chromosome. That's sports. Is it fair to have biological men competing against biological women in sports? No. But why is this in the Smithsonian? So it's been completely captured.
First of all, I don't.
And it's totally partisan.
First of all, we don't have time to litigate all of this.
Of course we don't, because then you're going to lose the argument. And if everything is racialized, just like you're trying to do to me now.
Excuse me.
It's like,
you
oh, I
brought
can't
up-
believe you're trying to
Jillian,
suggest, that slavery
just to
is
be
a good
clear,
thing.
you brought up race.
No,
this was a conversation about the arts, and you brought up race.
It isn't.
You
though.
brought up.
But the whole
hold
point
on,
of
hold
this
on,
is
Jillian.
that the issue
you
people
brought
take,
up. You brought up slavery, and you brought up
I
the
actually
question
didn't.
of whether.
You
Hold on.
did.
You brought up
And
the
my
question
point-
of whether or not slavery in the United States is about race. The answer is
No, I didn't.
yes.
Of course. I did
Slavery
not say
in the
that.
United
Don't,
States
don't
is
straw man
about
my argument
race.
because that's not what I said.
So what are
she
you
brought
talking
up
about?
slavery, and what I was talking about is that this isn't really about that. When you make every single exhibit about white imperialism when it isn't relevant at all, that is a problem. So when you're talking about Cubans leaving Cuba and you make it about white people bad, that's not accurate.
Can I just say something?
That's my point.
All right.
White people bad. Huh, man, that's just great branding for your purpose. Now, the only thing that would ruin that, of course, would be a qualifying verb. White people were bad. White people can be bad. White people are not all bad. But that's the convenience of such wordplay that appeals to their base, the simpleton stuff. That's easy for them to grasp onto. Now, in defense of the white folks not like Jillian Michaels, well, we'll leave it to the great Henry Jefferson, Archie Bunker's neighbor, to raise a toast to us.
I got something to say. Gather around, everybody. I'm going to make a toast to Archie.
A toast for my daddy.
It's been a great experience living on this street and watching this wonderful family of Edith, Gloria, and Mike. I want to thank you, Bunker, for letting me know and letting me see that some white folks are better than other white folks.
Well, I wish the whole world could learn that.